Hey guys, it's Mindy. Thanks for stopping back to my channel. Today we are finally finishing this mansion. I'm so excited that I got this done. I have been working on it forever. You guys know I've been working on it forever and I'm over it. I'm so over this mansion, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased. This mansion has taken me weeks, because I kept putting it off and kept putting it off because I lost inspiration like halfway through this build, and I had to like look on Pinterest, and I was looking at like other videos and mansions that people put up on YouTube so I could get inspiration, and it was something that I had to do consistently throughout building this because yeah, I just got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, if like you build something and it's like a big project and you're just, I don't know, you're just ready to move on to the next thing, and that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm glad that I finished it. I'm really happy with it. It is going to be in my game save file, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's been a lot of work. I just finished playtesting it. There's a few things that I still want to add, like a few clutter items down in the basement before I put it up on the gallery. But I didn't record myself, you know, going, because they're just like extra clutter items that I want to kind of, they're not necessary, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's just going to be me shuffling through the debug menu looking for different things to just put in random places. So I just decided not to record that part. But other than that, once I get that done, I should have this build up on the gallery for you guys, so you can download that under my ID, Mindii1990, Mindii 1990. So be sure you follow me over there and check out some of my other builds as well. But this is a long video. This is almost 30 minutes. So let's sit back and chat and just hang out for a little bit. It's been a while since I've put up a video. Well, I actually put up one yesterday, but that was like the first time in 2 weeks. I hate doing that because this is like my hobby and I like doing my hobby. Like everybody has, you know, a hobby, and sometimes when you get away from it, you just feel like, I'm ready to get back to it. And that's kind of how I felt. Like I've just been ready to get some more voiceovers and do some more projects, but this mansion has just been throwing me off. I'm definitely going to be getting some more stay-at-home mom out for you guys, because I know there's a lot of you that watch that and I appreciate it and I love playing it. So yeah, I feel like I've just been like off lately, but now that this is done, I can like move forward and yeah, not do another mansion for a while. I think I'm like no, I'm done with mansions right now. This was huge project. The mansion is so big. There are six, one, two, three, four. There are 5 bedrooms upstairs. One of them is a nursery, and there are 3 bathrooms, I believe. So the teenage girl has an ensuite, and then the child boy and the nursery share a bathroom, and then I think there's just a regular bathroom. So yeah, I hope you guys are all well. It's crazy things happening in the world with the coronavirus, and my heart goes out to everybody who has been on like lockdown. I know they just canceled the schools here where I live because there's been a few confirmed cases of it. And so my kids are out of school for 3 weeks, and it's just really rough. Like, I think I'm more scared of how people have been reacting to this than the actual virus. People have been crazy. Like, we went to the store and seriously, like, there's literally no toilet paper anywhere. And I'm like, it's a good thing that I stocked up before all this happened. So I don't have to buy toilet paper anytime soon. But it just, I mean, people are going like crazy. At least where I live, people have been like rude and basically like trampling each other to get to toilet paper. And yeah, it's kind of insane. So crazy things are happening right now. And I just hope and pray that you guys are all well. And hopefully this whole coronavirus thing just kind of goes away eventually. That's the hope. So yeah, I don't know. It's nuts, guys. It's pretty nuts. It's wild right now. But I'm excited that I get 3 weeks with my kids. You know, that's always fun. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I babysit. So I'll have the kids that I babysit for and my kids. So I'm going to have 5 kids for 3 weeks. It's fine. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. But no, I'm actually looking forward to it, spending some time with my kids. So anyways, you seen the teenage daughter bedroom come together. I have an idea of who I want living in this house. And right now, this is a bedroom for somebody who really likes sports. I imagine this child to be around 10 to 12, kind of an older child. In the bedroom of the older teenage girl, I imagine is a twin sister, and she loves all things girly. And then the other twin is actually a DJ. So she's like the exact opposite of her girly sister. And so I had a lot of fun doing their bedrooms, but this bedroom was a lot of fun too, because I don't really play with sports in my game a lot. So yeah, it was fun to just use some sports stuff and some Void Critter stuff. I put some Void Critter cards up on the shelf there for this sim. I imagine that he collects them, and he's got a poster, and maybe he plays soccer or football or something on the side, basketball. I don't know, but yeah, I kind of pictured him being like a sports kid. And then moving on, this is the bedroom to the twin sister. So she is a DJ, and I had a lot of fun with this bedroom because I don't normally build bedrooms like this. This was, I imagine this sim being very kind of wild. Like, she probably has like purple and blue hair, and she just, she's kind of like a rebel is how I imagine her being. But I imagine her like she's like just, she's a very kind person, but she's just wild. And I actually, okay, I was watching Barbie when my daughter was watching Barbie, when I made this bedroom, and I was thinking of Skipper, because I believe Skipper does DJing. I think so. But then there's like 2 Barbie Dreamhouse shows. So one of them, she lives in the actual dream house, and then the other one, she lives in like a Malibu kind of house. And I know that there's an episode where she's living in the Malibu house where she has a friend who's a DJ. But I'm pretty sure Skipper does DJing too. I don't know. I could be wrong. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But that's where I kind of took inspiration from this particular sim that I want living in this room. She's very eclectic. And yeah, she's just wild at heart, and she loves her music. And yeah, I had a lot of fun messing with this bedroom. I don't know. I don't normally make sims like this, so it was pretty nice. But yeah, so this bedroom comes together, and then I did not show any of the bathrooms on camera because they're bathrooms, and this video is already long. So yeah, it was just best to leave bathrooms out. So moving on, this is the bedroom of another child. I imagine this child to be younger. I'm thinking around 5 or 6. This is like a kid I imagine in kindergarten. By the way, my son's going to be 11 in a few weeks, so I was kind of basing the boy off of him. And then this little kid reminds me of my daughter's age, my daughter is 6. She's in kindergarten, and so I was kind of thinking that this kid's around that age, like 5 or 6 area, and so he's like a younger kid. I wish that we had ways to like separate the older kids from the younger kids to make it feel a little more distinguished in their age, because there is like a maturity gap there. So yeah, I cluttered his room up with toys, and I imagine that he really loves art. And I put like a little puppy lamp and just toys all over, some just clutter stuff. And I put a lot of paint stuff like on his bookshelf, just because, I don't know, I just feel like he's really like into drawing right now, and he likes doing little crafts. And yeah, so I thought it would be pretty cute to just kind of add that to his bedroom. And yeah, it ends up being pretty cluttered. I stick a lot of like cars and planes and trains. I mean, like everything you can think of. This room is definitely made for a small child, and yeah, I love it. I love the little building block table. I love the toy box. I love the little craft table, and of course I stuck a scouting board in here too. I kind of imagine that like maybe they sell cookies like for scouts or something like that. Like and he has his little uniform on. I don't know, I just, in my head, it sounded really cute, and this is a sim that I definitely want to create because he just sounds so adorable. The sims that I have playtesting in there right now are just like random sims that I just went in and basically randomized all of them. I didn't put any thought process into making them, but I definitely want to create a family for this who's going to be living in this home. I don't know what the parents are going to do right now. Obviously, they're making bank because they have a huge house. So yeah, I haven't made the family yet that I want to live here, but I'm really excited to make this child sim because he just sounds so fun. And yeah, it's just 5-6-year-olds are really, it's a really fun age because they're learning things, they're learning to be a little bit more independent, but they still want their mom, which my daughter still loves, cuddling with me and stuff. And so yeah, they're just at a sweet age. So moving on to the nursery, there is a bathroom attached from the nursery to the little boy's bedroom that we just did. And here in the nursery, what I thought is that the toddlers stay in the nursery. So there's toddler beds in the nursery, and I kind of imagine that they don't leave the nursery until they're children. So yeah, I put toddler beds in here, and it just made sense to me. There's not a lot of toys in here because it is a nursery, so I kind of pictured it being more of like just a sleeping room for the toddlers. I stuck some high chairs up here so you could feed your toddler up here. I just kind of imagined that if they had a nanny or something, like, I don't know, like they would just spend a lot of their time in the nursery, maybe reading books or just taking care of their toddler. And so I put a bookshelf in here, but there is a playroom downstairs, so I don't think that I recorded that. I had to cut it out, but there is a playroom downstairs. You guys will see at the end of this video. I'll put in some screenshots for you. I had to cut out so much, and I apologize about that, but this is part 2, and it was just so long. There's just so much to this house. It's insane. This house is like an everything house. Like, it has everything for your Sims. Like, no matter what they're doing, no matter what skill, like, your Sims have everything. So yeah, it's not quite $1 million. It's almost $1 million. It's like 708,000, I believe, simoleons. I believe so. I'm gonna have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it was like around there. So it's almost $1 million, but not quite. But it does have everything your Sims could ever need. So if you have a generation family in here, like, this is you're gonna be set for 20 generations of gameplay because there's just so much to do in this mansion. You might get tired of it after a while, but anyways, so this is the office area. I really love the office. I kind of imagine that maybe mom works from home or dad works from home and they need to use the office a lot, so I wanted it to look really professional. I used darker wood tones and this nice little desk, and I kind of set it up like maybe they have clients that come in for whatever they do. I don't know, I haven't quite thought that far ahead, but whatever they do, they maybe have clients come in because I set their desk up that way. Kind of like the clients are facing them. And yeah, I like that I put, you'll see it here in a minute, but I put some plants above the cabinets, so it looks like the plants are kind of like overflowing on the cabinets. And I've seen, like, it's very, I think to me, I think of like the 90s when I see stuff like that, like with plants on top of cabinets. But it reminds me of like a lot of like fancy offices. I don't know why I've associated that, like the darker woods with the plants on top. I don't know why in my head it to me reminds me of like a fancy office, but it does. Also, all these coffee cups that I'm placing, I end up taking out because I grabbed the wrong one and they spoil. You do have to make sure that you grab the right one. I believe it just says drink or something like that on it, and that is the correct coffee cup that you want. Or maybe it just says coffee cup. I don't remember, but either way, I pulled out the wrong one and they spoiled, so I had to get rid of them. So you won't see those in the builds, but it's okay. It's fine. So here I am adding those little plants on top, and I add them all on the bookcase too. The ones on the bookcase I pulled out from the debug menu, and yeah, I don't know, they're really cute. I really, really like this office. But yeah, I use different plants here. They're like flatter, and I found them in the debug menu. And then right here, I go through and I add so much clutter on this bookshelf that it's ridiculous. It's a little bit over the top, and you'll probably see me messing with it here in a minute, but I add so much clutter on this bookcase. Just different books, and I don't know, just all kinds of different stuff. I wanted to add some diplomas on the wall because obviously maybe this person's like running a business out of their home. Maybe it's like a psychiatrist type thing. I don't know, but I wanted it to look really professional. Whoever is using this little office looks really professional, and yeah, so yeah, here I am speeding through everything. I got those plants up there, and then yeah, it was kind of quick, so you probably didn't see it all, but I got those plants up there, and yeah, I don't know, you'll see it in the screenshots. I think it looks really good. I don't know, maybe it looks completely like weird and I'm just like a weirdo and you guys are like, that doesn't look good at all, but I don't know, it looks good to me. So this is the entranceway to the house, and what I really like about this house is it's very open. For the most part, I struggled with this down the lower, like the main level of the house. I struggled with the floor plan so much, you guys. I can't even, like, I've never struggled with a floor plan in any house the way that I have struggled with the floor plan in this house. I have changed it so many different times. I've like built the whole thing and then just completely tore it down because I wasn't happy with it. So when you walk in, there is the entranceway, of course, and then you walk into like this big open room, and it's kind of like, it leads to, you've got the master bedroom, which is downstairs, but this leads to like an open area, which leads to the great room. The great room is kind of like a less formal sitting room. There's a TV out there, and you can see it's like a 2-story great room, so you can actually look up and see the balcony of the upstairs, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but again, you'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking about in the screenshots. You may even see it while I'm working on the main area, but yeah, and then when you go inside, there's like a wall that divides that. Then there's a kitchen, a dining room, and a more formal living room. There's a little bit more added to the formal living room because, like I said, I am going back and, oh, I just knocked something off my desk. I am going back and adding clutter, and I've already added some clutter to the living room, so it looks a little less plain and bare. So yeah, I added a little bit more clutter, and yeah, I don't know. I just figured you guys didn't want to see that because it takes me a long time to add clutter. So anyways, moving on in the kitchen, I really love the kitchen because it's really light and bright, and I put this little shelf here, and I kind of imagine that maybe it's just like a little extra shelf where they keep like maybe their herbs and some plants and some like canned goods or some, you know, like non-perishable items. And I thought it was a cute little shelf, and the kitchen actually has a window light, or not a window light, what's it called? Like oh, why am I forgetting everything? It's a ceiling light. You guys know what I'm talking about, and it just looks so good in the kitchen. It adds a nice shadow to it, and the kitchen is this pretty blue color, and I can't remember if I leave it blue or if I add a background to it. I don't remember. So here I was trying to add plants up here. I don't remember if I keep them or not. Maybe I do. But I thought that I took them off. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, so then I just add a few other clutter items, but I just really like the blue with the white cabinets and the sun shining through the ceiling light. Like, it just looks so good, and I think this kitchen is just, it's perfect. It's not too big, it's not too small, and yeah, I think your Sims will really enjoy living here. The Sim that I have in here now, she's a random Sim, but she wants to be a cook, and so like I was kind of playing with her in the kitchen, and I just think it would be a good kitchen to have for your Sims if they want to be a chef, or you know, they kind of have like this big open kitchen, and it's got like a big island in the middle of it. I really like it. This is probably one of my favorite kitchens that I think I've ever done. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna forget it for a while. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. But yeah, I just add a few more clutter items, and then that's pretty much it. I thought about adding kind of like a breakfast nook in between there, but it felt a little bit redundant because there's seating at the island. Of course, there's only 3 seats there, but there's also it's open to a dining room. So I kind of feel like it would be kind of redundant to add a like a breakfast table. So you see me, I went through and added some light blue tiles, which still looks really good. I love the blue with the white. It just, I don't know, it's so pretty, I think, in my opinion. So this is the dining room. This is where I struggled the most with the floor plan when it came to the dining room and the living room, because it's a very awkward area. And I was gonna put a half bathroom over here at first, and you guys should have just seen me. It was absolutely insane the number of times that I redid this floor plan. Like I said, I've never struggled as much as I did with a floor plan as I did with this house. It was just absolutely ridiculous. I was so frustrated. I had to walk away. Like I said, this house has taken weeks for me to do, probably about 2 weeks. I think is when I started it, and I'm just now finishing it, because there's just been so many instances where I've had to take breaks and I'll go build a tiny house. You guys know I've put out some videos kind of in between there, because I just had to like walk away from this build a lot. And yeah, but now that it's done, aside from some more clutter that I'm going to add, I'm pretty pleased with it. I think that it turned out good. I like it. I'm putting it in my save file. I can't wait to put a family in here, like a proper family, because the family that I have in there now is just a random family that I made up. So anyways, yes, moving on to the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is another bedroom that I'm adding more clutter to it as well, because when I was building it, I was like, okay, I just need to walk away from this bedroom too, because I was getting a little bit frustrated with just what I could put where. And so I am going to add a little bit more clutter to this bedroom too. But I really love the dark wood with the blue. I kind of use that as a theme, and I actually got it from the bed. You guys know that I love to take like beds and use them as inspiration for like wall color and like the colors in the room. And so that's kind of what I was doing. There was like this dark gray with this brown color, and yeah, it just, I don't know, it looked really good with the walls. So yeah, I just kind of messed around with this for a little bit. And the master bedroom actually has a walk-in closet and a bathroom. And the bathroom's really nice. It's got a soaking tub in it, and it's got a separate shower. And the walk-in closet has 2 wardrobes, and I put the little vanity inside of the closet too, instead of leaving it right there. But I feel like I could add more clutter. I feel kind of like I cheated in the wardrobe, oh my gosh, in the closet, because I just put wardrobes there instead of like making my own wardrobes, which is what I originally wanted to do, where I just take some shelves and like add clutter in and kind of make it my own. But you know what, I think it's fine. It's just one of those things where I feel like, okay, I could do more here. I just didn't. So I don't know. In the end, I think it all turned out well, and it's fine, and everything works in here, because I did make sure to play test it and play test the bathroom. And I put a little computer out here because I thought that this would be more of like their leisure computer, like maybe they go to play Sims, or I don't know, just do their extra stuff on that computer, so they're not using the office computer all the time. So this is where I was going to make the wardrobe. I was going to do it all myself. I put all these shelves in, I was going to add some clutter, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to add this in here, because it was like the perfect color for the walls, right? And yeah, I feel kind of like I cheated. Like maybe I should have like added the extra clutter with the wall shelves because it looks nice. But I also feel like this looks nice too without over cluttering everything, you know? And I think that's one thing that like like I don't have to clutter everything, but I feel like I do. I don't know why. I just feel like it's not complete unless it's like full of clutter. So yeah, and here is the master bathroom. It is kind of small and it's kind of an awkward shape, so that is a little bit of a bummer. Compared to the rest of the bathrooms in the house, it's small. This is also the only bathroom that is on camera, I believe, because I cut out most of the basement. So yeah, I believe this is the only bathroom that I do on camera. The rest of them are just bathrooms. There's nothing fancy about it, nothing special. But I put a little room that has the toilet in there, and then there's 2 sinks, and I hung up some robes, a mirror, and just basically everything that you need in a bathroom. And I like that it's got this like modern feel to it. It's kind of different than what the rest of the house is, and I like that. Like maybe the Sims here like updated their master bathroom. Maybe they didn't have a master bathroom and they wanted to add one in, or maybe they just didn't like the aesthetic of it. I don't know, whatever the case may be. So yeah, but other than that, we are getting close to the end of this video. I just add a few more clutter items. Like I said, you guys will see in the screenshots the rest of the house, the basement, and everything else. And yeah, it'll look a little bit different too when I upload it because I will add more clutter and everything in it. But so far it has been play tested and it's working good. So you guys can download this on the Sims 4 gallery, Mindii 1990, Mindii 1990. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel so you can watch more fun videos and hang out with me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And with that being said, I will see you all later. Bye.